This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
The camp of Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte takes encouragement in the presidential bet's recent survey results, saying that the numbers motivate the Davao mayor to work harder. Duterte's camp described the mayor's statistics as steadily advancing, as he placed second in the recent Pulse Asia survey, tied with Liberal Party standard-bearer Maro Has with 21%. Duterte spokesman Peter Lavinia said their camp was heartened and inspired by the overwhelming support of the people in Duterte's political agenda of genuine change for the Filipino and the country. Lavinia, however, said that while they are happy with the steady advancement of the numbers of the Partido Demokratikong Pilipino Lakas ng Bayan or PDP Laban Bet, the camp still sees the areas where it is weak and needs to catch up. Although still behind Senator Grace Poe and Vice President Jejomar Binay in the recent survey, Lavinia said Duterte still has a lot of time to move up, with the camp constantly working hard for the victory of the Davao mayor in the presidential elections.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Kunana. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun. And tonight is once again about politics, because in less than 2 months, we're going to have, again, our general elections, where we, again, will, as Filipinos, will vote for our nation's top leaders. Now, last week, we had a very interesting conversation with Jake Ortiz, political consultant, and also my good friend Hans Palacios, also a political consultant. And we talked about EDSA reminiscences and also the party list system. Tonight, we're joined again by Hans Palacios and, of course, another good friend of mine, Andy Q. Rosales. We'll talk about the political landscape and what we're looking at and the realities on the ground. So, gentlemen, welcome to Philippines Uncut. Of course, Hans, and of course, Andy. It's been a while, no?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, guys, siguro para sa mga hindi para kilala kayo, a little introduction. Let's start muna kay Hans.
Yeah, I'm Hans Palacios, and you could say I'm a veteran already in politics. I've been with different parties. I've run as a candidate. I've handled candidates, and I'm helping now Rafi Alunan in his senatorial bid.
What you, Andy? What is you're the convener of I Love Philippines movement.
Yes, it's a fairly new movement. We are trying our best to interconnect our spiritual belief into political economic action. So we've been with this for quite some time, and actually we're gaining ground now dahil nga dito sa mga nangyayari. The people are, walang masulingan, walang mahanap, no? So I hope we can make a statement that there's still hope in the midst of all this chaos in our political system.
Okay. Andy, the background mo? Because si Hans, sabi nga, student activist, student leader, and he's been involved with the political game. Tagal na.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I am a civil engineer by profession. Actually, no, it's not my profession anymore. But I call myself now a social engineer. No?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I still build foundation now with the social foundation, That's what I'm calling myself now, a social engineer.
But you've been involved sa community organization and also grassroots politics.
Yes. Basically, grassroots politics talaga ako. I do believe that politics is local. Ang eleksyon wala sa Malacanang, nasa barangay.
Oh.
So kapag kayong tao hindi alam ang nangyayari, madaling naloloko yung tao. Pero ngayon, iba kwentuhan ngayon sa grassroots.
Saan yung activities sa grassroots? Saan ka nagko-concentrate?
Well, dito sa Manila, nakafocus ako sa malaking urban poor sa buong Asia, which is yung District 2 ng Quezon City.
Ganun ba?
Payatas.
Biggest urban poor pala yan.
Yes, concentration ng urban poor in Asia. No?
So that's really the pulse. May pulse of the people.
Andun yun.
Ayun na yun.
Yes. So, yan yung Payatas, Batasan Hills, Commonwealth, Holy Spirit, Bagong Silangan. That's around mga 500,000 voters in that area alone. That's District 2 of Quezon City. Then I also work I'm helping a candidate in Sorsogon. Somewhere in Sorsogon, in Bulan, specifically. And I is also helping a pastor who's running as governor in Camarines Norte. Pastor Clint.
talagang-
Hello, Pastor Clint.
Yung activities mo have taken you around the country.
Yeah.
Yung grassroots ties mo, aside from Quezon City, meron ka bang ibang activities, grassroots level sa ibang mga urban centers maybe? Sa ibang
Well, in
parts?
Palawan, we're also helping there. Most of the people I'm helping now, mga nasa, shall we say, nasa religious movement, na naintindihan nila, hey, hindi po pwedeng nasa loob lang kami ng simbahan. We have to translate our faith into action.
Yes.
At nakita na nila yun kasi unti-unti, naguguluhan na rin sila mismo. Hindi pwedeng pray lang tayo ng pray. We really have to act na. At kami, nagiging facilitator kami ng unity ng iba't ibang mga denominations.
Oh, maganda yun. Nakasela mo
Yes.
itong mga interfaith also.
Yes.
They have ears on the
Very
ground.
strong,
ha?
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Very strong.
As a matter of fact, buddy, siguro one of these days you can also invite the group that we initiated. We call it Filipino Movement for Transformational Leadership. This is being convened by Catholic laymen and evangelical churches. Ito yung the biggest association ng mga religious sector, mga Christian, Catholic organization. We are promoting people's primaries.
Yes,
We're
nice,
promoting
nice.
people's primaries.
Yun yung kailangan natin.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, we already selected senatorial bets who passes the Gabay Cristo we formulated, and sadly, we didn't identify walang nakapasa doon sa Gabay Cristo dito sa presidential
Sana
polls.
requirements.
Wala talaga. Grabe ang hirap. Kaya okay, wala
That's
naman
sad,
ng presidente.
yeah, sad,
Wala
yeah.
talaga. Kaya ang hirap talaga.
Alam mo,
Sad
Han,
talaga.
sabi nga ni Andy, chaos, I like this word, no?
Yeah.
Kasi marami talaga nagugulan now. And we had a video before we came on.
Yes.
And yun nga, it's not too updated, pero, let's start off with the latest Pulse or Asia survey. Sasabi nga na si Grace po,
Statistically,
senadora, number 1.
yes.
Tapos si Duterte, nag-number 2 na nga. Kumbaga, naunahan na si Vice President Binay. And then, Mar Rojas daw is trailing Binay, but very, very close. Like 20%. Si VP, 21%. Si Secretary Ross, 20%. Now, I'm glad you guys are here kasi grassroots.
Yeah.
I know you're a political operator, Hans. You've been going around the country. Ano masasabi niyo tungkol sa mga survey? What do you think about these surveys? Because a lot of people put a lot of faith in surveys. Pag nakita lang survey, parang, ay, ayan na.
Well, the survey only serves one master. It's the one who pays for the survey and who lets it out. And of course, the timing of why the survey was released. So this latest survey is supposed to serve, I think, Grace Poe. Because recently the case was settled in the Supreme Court, although it's very controversial, and it's still going to have a second lease of life. But I think that it's entirely fiction, to put it mildly. I just came from the Visayas, and what they're saying there hasn't materialized yet. I mean, in the Visayas, you're looking at the deposits that are very strong for Duterte, for Binay, surprisingly, and Mar is trying to protect whatever. He's from Region 6.
Yes, yes.
So, the Negros side, the Capi side, that's supposed to be solid, and he has the...
Dapat baluarte niya yun.
Baluarte, he even has the Senate President coming from Iloilo, so that's Baluarte, but that's not the case. I just came from there.
What is the situation on the ground, Hans, dyan sa Negros, Visayas area?
They have carved up Region 6 among themselves. I'm talking about Duterte, Binay, and Mar Rojas.
Okay.
So that's very strong. I think Grace is going to be coming in very soon because now that she's officially
eligible
to run,
Oh.
I think they're now organizing. This week, there's going to be a very, very, very big rally in Bacolod. I know that for a fact. They'll be launching their mayor, and Grace will be there, and there'll be about 25,000 people. It's a all-star production. And
Sino llamado dun sa area? In the Visayas area? Visayas region?
lamang pa rin si Mar.
Okay, kasi-
Baluarte niya yan.
yes, oo.
But you see, as much as possible, kailangan sa Baluarte mo, wala kang kahati dyan. But when you have people who are going to be taking 15% on one side and 15% on another, I mean, that will eat up. Mawawala yung deposit mo. I was surprised to see 2 towns. We interviewed leaders from 2 towns. For our purposes, we weren't looking at the presidential ones.
Yeah.
And Binay was 70%, 75% of the towns. And I said, that is impossible.
Wow.
I said, why?
75%.
And sabi, kay man na, dinaanan kami sa Yolanda, siya lang nagbulig sa amon. That's what they were saying.
Translate into
Well, when
Tagalog.
Yolanda passed the northern part of Negros, the only one who came there to help these people was Binay. And you know what Filipinos are like.
Utang na loob.
Utang na loob.
Yun talaga.
See?
Debt of
So,
gratitude.
and 75% of these towns, that's a big blow. You see, when it's your baluarte, you're not expecting them to get more than 5 to 10%.
So what you're saying is that despite all the criticism that Vice President Bina has received, alam naman natin yan, di ba? Talagang halos araw-araw sa front pages ng national dailies, binibimbang siya because of alleged corruption.
Yes.
It hasn't really impacted so much on the ground.
No, I don't think it has. It's just among the AB and upper C markets.
Let's ask naman si our grassroots resource person, Andrew Salo.
Yeah.
Andy, ano masasabi ni parang
Kami, bago kami nagkakandak ng survey with the community leaders, we have this Kapamahala People's Council. Kapamahala People's Council is composed of leaders, for example, in Payatas alone, around 187 organizations are involved in this council. Iba-iba yan. Talagang multidimensional organizations yan. Pero nitong nakaraan, dahil nga yung promotor ng kapamahala, hindi malaman kung sino yung tutulungan. So I opted na parang voters education. Diba? Binaba ko yung Gabay Cristo and so on and so forth. Then after that, pumili na kayo. Surprisingly, grabe talaga. Binay pa din.
Really, ha?
Binay, no? So,
What percentage are we looking at?
Nasa 40 siya. That
Wow.
time, siguro mga one month ago.
Okay.
Tapos ni Binay, si Grace po, tapos, Duterte Grace po, halos magkatabi. And then Mar Rojas, Then malayo talaga si Miriam, hindi nila nakikita. Alam mo, pag tinatanong ko yung mga yon, bakit yan? Di ba yan? Magnanakaw yan, ganyan. Sir, napatunayan na ba? Wala pa naman Naisampa sa korte, hindi naman Puro lang yan sa mga ganyan.
Paninira.
Paninira lang yan.
Oo.
Alam nila yung sagot nila. Ang masakit, buddy, yung dulo. Teka sir, sino mang di magnanakaw sa mga yan? Buti pa to, namimigay.
Yes.
Wow!
Sa Robin Hood
Ganun nakababa
Robin
yung
Hood image.
Yes, ganun nakababa yung level ng natin, pagpili ng leaders. At least ito naanggihan kami. Imaginein mo yan. Ganun talagang usapan sa ground. Wala. Tapos naman na medyo may pagkailit. Iba ang yabang ng
Elite
dating.
talaga.
Hindi sila makakonect.
This is the
hindi sila
what you guys are
makakonect.
getting. Talagang hindi makakonect si
Secretary tingnan mo, sinisiraan nila si Binay, nog-nog. Ato ang nog-nog. Tumuloy. Di siyempre, nog-nog din ako
They can relate.
Oh yes,
Nakaka-relate
yes.
yung mga...
At habang binubugbog mo yung leader, lalo lang sila, bugbog na rin kami. Meron nga isang kandidato, di ba? Pagpag. Alam ko yan. Kahirapan. Alam ko yan. Sir, pag nanalo kayo, yan ang hindi ko alam. Joke lang, joke.
Hans, in your area, I mean, sa Negros and other parts of the Visayas, gano'n ba yung tingin ng grassroots kay Vice President Binay? Same reactions?
Well, Vice President Binay had a long time to lay the foundation for his campaign. Even in the Romblon Islands, you will see vans that have his name on it, sister cities, and he really helps them. I don't know. I think there are medical missions and all that. So he has his groundwork done already. So I'm not really surprised that he may not get a majority of it, but in areas where he's not supposed to be rating, he's taking quite a chunk of it. Yan ang importante dyan. Malakas ka sa baluarte mo, at sa kalaban mo, may kinakain ka rin.
So sinasabi niyo mahina si Secretary Mar sa grassroots?
Well, sa grassroots talaga, mahina. Ngayon, pinag-ano nila sa social media, ang daming tao. Siyempre, grabe din yung budget nila Tapos, siyempre sa urban
Machinery, of course.
Bigyan mo ng t-shirt yan, bigyan mo ng pagkain yan, pero kausap po rin sila Kasi nag-aaway-aaway pa sila, ganyan. Minsan, papupunta sa isang lugar, hindi nila alam kung ba't sila pinapupunta. Pag dito, rally pala to, wala man sila magawa. Nandun na sila
Kaya sa mga litrato
Ganyan.
nakikita ko,
No.
especially, let's be frank, sa Liberal Party rallies, sea of yellow.
Kasi binibigyan talaga ng
Puro
t-shirt.
nakadilaw sila. I mean,
Libre yun Libre yun Tapos may pagkain, tapos may pumasahe.
That's the machinery kicking in. Now,
Dala sila nung kapitan
Oo.
dala sila ng mayor. Wala naman sila magagawa.
May head count yan. Importante yan, may
Ganun
head
yun.
count.
Head count yan. At pag may rally, sila uli yung dadalahin.
Pero will this translate into votes? Tingin mo?
Yan. Palagay ko hindi mangyayari. Ang dyan, sa dulo niyan talaga, itong mga to, kapag wala silang nakita na pupunta sila sa highest bidder.
That's
bilihan ng boto yan. Talaga, oo.
That's reality on the ground.
Yes, sa probinsya ganyan.
Endgame parati.
Laging endgame. Kung sino, pagka sobrehan yan. Sa Quezon City, yung last election, umabot sa 2,000 ang isang boto.
Wow.
Yes.
Ganun kataas pala
Tumas na yung ante. 2,000 na per vote.
That's a lot of money.
Grabe talaga.
That's a lot of money.
Magtataka
Well, you look
na.
at Quezon City, the councilors' pork barrel is 70 million
70 million din.
already.
No.
And you have, how many
70 na ba yung
Yeah,
councilors?
Yes.
When we guessed
A few years ago, it was like 35 to 40.
40,
Yeah,
ganyan.
so
No? Ngayon, 70
70.
na.
Now, people prefer to be councilors than congressman
Yes.
now. Kaya puro uncontested sa QC except for the 4th district.
Ngayon, para hindi sila mahuli, naka-incorporate siya sa mga departments.
Alam mo, Adi, yun nga, when sina Vic were here last week, when Vic was here last week with Hans, pinag-usapan namin yung EDSA, reminiscences, di ba?
Yeah.
And sabi nga namin, yung pork barrel, yan talaga yung isang salot yan di ba?
Yeah.
Isang source of corruption talaga yan, and patronage politics. And it's really gotten worse the last few years. Itong administration ito.
Yeah.
Diba? Higher than GMA's admin, higher than ERAP's, higher than
Ang nakikita lang ng lahat, yung PDAP. Maliit lang yan.
Maliit lang yun. Oo.
Around 1.2 billion lang yan. No? Hindi lang nakikita yung presidential pork barrel. 1 trillion.
That's
Walang
staggering
nakakakita
amount,
nun. Yes. Oh.
Well, you have the same players. From 30 years ago, the ones who came in slowly perfected the way of how to siphon all this money out.
Na, ayun nga, exactly, Hans, na perfect na yung system. Diba? It's
Yes.
part of the system, so parang hindi na nga nasisilip.
Ito masakit, di ba? Greco Bellica filed a petition, di ba? And he won, 14-0. And then the Supreme Court ordered lahat ng prosecutorial arm of the government to conduct investigation and prosecute lahat ng mga involved. Hindi gumalaw ang ombudsman, walang gumalaw. Imagine mo yan, So, paano mo imbestigahan yung boss mo, di ba? Ngayon, ito, hindi ko sasabihin kung saan.
Okay.
Ang ginawa, may isang ahensya na tinulungan yung mga congressman na ayusin yung mga papel nila. Mga kakampi to. Para kapag nagkaroon ng investigasyon, malinis yung kanilang liquidation. Sa community, ganito ginagawa nila. Kunyari, ito yung basketball court. Pipinturahan. Yung association na nagbabantay dyan, pirmahan nyo to, kayo yung end user nito. Pipirmahan, okay? Hindi naman nila alam pipirmahan, bibigyan ng 5,000, 10,000. Diba? Hindi nila alam kung magkano yun. Sa Quezon, sabi, sir, merong 60 bangka na ibababa sa amin. Aanin nyo yun? Kailangan nyo ba yun? Wala naman doon sa proposal namin. Kasi wala daw sa menu yung aming proposal. Ito daw ang nasa menu. Mga bangka. Sabi ko, anong itsura ng bangka? Sir, hindi ubra kasi mga isda natin ang lalayo na Lulubog kami doon sa mali. Anong gagawin nyo na sa bangka? Ibibigay na lang siguro namin sa mga bata para mapaglaruan. Nireceive nyo na ba? Nireceive na nila. Alam nyo ba kung magkano yon? Hindi nila alam. Part ng mga DAP funds na basta na lang binababa sa community.
Magkano kaya yung mga bangka na yan? Magkano?
Andun pa yan. Documented dyan.
500,000.
Ito masakit. Siyempre sisitahin ko yung mga NGO, PO. Sabi ko, alam nyo ba na ginagamit lang kayo? Di ba? Pirma kayo ng pirma dyan sa mga nire-receive nyo na yan. Alam nyo ba kung magkano yan?
Perfected na nga yung system
It is.
Grabe. Di ba? Ginawa nila yung bottoms-up budgeting. Di yung mga NGO, pero naman, sali sa bottoms-up budgeting. Di gawa sila ng mga budget program na ganyan. Pag submit, hindi to approve. Wala to sa menu. Sabi tuloy nila, bakit pa tayo nagbo-bottoms-up budgeting? Di ba? And then, nung nalaman pa nila, nung malalaman nila na, saan ba galing yung budget na yan? Doon sa disbursement allocation. Unconstitutional yan
So, wow.
Nung nagpatawag si Mar ng lahat ng mga barangay officials, pinangako na naman yung BUB, mga ganyan. At sabi pa ni Mar, pag ako nanalo, dadagdagan ko tutulak ko yung extension ng term nyo na 2 years. Di nagalit yung 7 kagawad.
Guys,
backfire lalo.
We have to pause our break. But pagkatapos ng ating short break, we'll come again. We'll talk about naman yung vice presidential race. Anong tingin nyo? What's happening on the ground? Guys, more of Let's Talk Politics with Philippines Uncut.
I think nandito.
Of Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte takes encouragement in the presidential bet's recent survey results, saying that the numbers motivate the Davao mayor to work harder. Duterte's camp described the mayor's statistics as steadily advancing, as he placed second in the recent Pulse Asia survey, tied with Liberal Party standard-bearer Maru Has with 21%. Duterte spokesman Peter Lavinia said their camp was heartened and inspired by the The camp of
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
the overwhelming support of the people in Duterte's political agenda of genuine change for the Filipino and the country. Lavinia, however, said that while they are happy with the steady advancement of the numbers of the Partido Demokratikong Pilipino Lakas ng Bayan or PDP Laban Bet, the camp still sees the areas where it is weak and needs to catch up. Although still behind Senator Grace Poe and Vice President Jejo Marbina in the recent survey, Lavinia said Duterte still has a lot of time to move up, with the camp constantly working hard for the victory of the Davao mayor in the presidential elections.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Kunana. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun. And tonight is once again about politics, because in less than 2 months, we're going to have, again, our general elections, where we, again, will, as Filipinos, will vote for our nation's